Woody's Boneheads of the Day.
We start with a story this morning out of Harlan County, Kentucky. Beautiful area, very rural. A Harlan County woman says she woke up this week to an unbelievable mess after a black bear, wandered into her home and helped itself to her dinner.
I'm a little sad over my KFC. Definitely don't leave your leftover KFC on the kitchen table.
Did you really need to be told that by a bear? Well, Kendra North apparently did. She said she and her partner accidentally did just that, as well as left their front door open Wednesday night because their living room and kitchen didn't have AC. She said she slept through the entire encounter, including shattering of the glass table on which the KFC was sitting. She estimated the bear must have been between 600 and 700 pounds. How she would have known that when she slept through it, I don't know. Shreveport, Louisiana. Shreveport police arrested 18-year-old John Jordan after he made their job strangely easy. Young Mr. Jordan had walked out of a Circle K with a fountain drink and several delicious-sounding snacks, including mini donuts, honey buns, gosh, I love honey buns, and pound cake, together valued at just under $20. So the store clerk, of course, called the cops, gave them a description, but by the time they'd arrived, the pastry-loving Mr. Jordan was nowhere to be found until, get this, he comes back for more. Must have been the honey buns. I don't know, but police have no idea for sure why he came back, but he did, and they were still in the area. Not that they were necessarily searching for him, but they did have the description, and when they saw him walking in and quickly back out of the Circle K, guess what? They cuffed him, and he was already wanted for a previous burglary at a nearby Elks Lodge, charged with simple burglary and theft. And speaking of simple, this is from not so far away Bloomington, Indiana, home of IU. Now, the service at many restaurants, including Applebee's, is usually pretty good, but there are sketchy moments. I think we can all agree, right? Well, Bloomington police responded to the Applebee's there because a 19-year-old IU student named Jackson Hahn had gone there after class all stressed out and was very hungry and tired. And when his order continued to not show up on his table, he puts a post on his Instagram story threatening to blow up the place. I kid you not. So FBI was notified, Bloomington police descended. Guess where he is right now, facing 3 years in the clink. So I think if we're all honest, at some point in our lives, we played hooky, right? Remember back elementary school, not having your report done or something like that? Funny how those stomach aches would crop up, right? Toothaches. Well, there's a new survey out with the kids going back to school now, and it's probably a little early to play hooky this year for them, or for parents for that matter, to pretend to be sick to get out of work. And let's face it, I think most of us have done that. I have. It was back in the 90s, but I did. And they asked America, have you ever done this? You ever called in sick? 54% admitted that they had. And personally, I think that's pretty darn low. I think there's a lot of dishonesty there. I think if most people were honest, it'd be more like 70 to 75%. But nonetheless, the survey showed 54% admitted, yes, we played hooky. 36% said they've never done that. I don't know about that. Maybe that's about right. A lot closer than the folks that admitted that they had. But 6% of fools said, yeah, I'm not sure if I've ever done that. I mean, really? Are you afraid somebody's going to go back and look at your records? Midwesterners in general, and I know a lot of people in Columbus think they're Midwesterners. I do not think you're Midwesterners. I think Columbus is Mid-East myself, but nonetheless, this part of the country, they're more likely to play hooky than people from other regions in America. And women, believe it or not, are more likely to have done it than men. I don't agree with that at all. Gen X is the generation most likely to admit it. And again, Gen Xers are most likely to deny ever pretending to be sick at work. Of course, you'd have to have a job to be sick